intentionally
invoking economic sanctions against the young black men and women, locking them up in prison, the rape, the murder, all of these things. There are consequences. You can't say, well, I'm doing it in the name of white supremacy and then think that that's going to be okay. No, it comes back. It's guaranteed.
Absolutely.
I'm going to have to give Dr. Marianne Williamson props for at least initiating the process, you know. And then there was also a Caucasian guy with the Dixon Post, a news center for justice. I'm going to give them their props because this Caucasian guy, he went into explaining, the real true history that we rarely get, about how the popes and how they created the racism, because we were all just people a long time ago. But the racism part came in when one particular culture thought or came to a conclusion that unless we do some demonic evil crap, we're not going to be able to compete with melanated people, and so that is what prompted. And so all of these testimonials of people, particularly from a culture that has done all these horrendous things to our culture, which is melanated people. All of these are indicators that the old paradigm has run its course. It's like a virus, evil, hate, manipulation, all of these things. And we are basically now in a state of mind of preparing for the new paradigm. And all the new paradigm, all it means is if the old paradigm was evil, greed, murder, kill, lie, cheat, steal, then the new paradigm must be the opposite of that. Has your how does your generation interpret this?
Well, can't speak for the entire generation, but I can try to give some articulation myself. You're right. Greed, envy. What were those other points you mentioned?
You're gonna ask me to remember what I just said.
But basically, some of the most low vibrational acts that human beings are capable of. As we go through an ascension or head towards an ascension, we're going to see these vibrations dissipate in stages. I'll be truthful and honest, based on what I do know about the ascension process. All negative vibes are not going to go away completely. It's going to be a phasing out stage, which may last about another 20 to 40 years, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. We are heading towards, like you say, that paradigm shift, and it's onward and upward from here. That I can say.
Now I get that. I get everything that you just said. My question is, because this is going to, the paradigm shift is going to benefit your generation. Your generation came on the scene, and basically you reincarnated from a previous life,
Mm-hmm.
and then so when you all gain conscious, basically, and I watched you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I watched you from birth.
Right.
And so basically, you all are saying, we just came back to the same crap we just left. Okay, and so I saw a rebellion.
Mm-hmm.
That hey, I'm not doing this again, because instinctively you knew what your soul had just went through.
Right.
All right.
We know what our souls have went through. You're right. And like you say, if we rebelled against the paradigm on the spirit level, but we still have got some. We've got different mediums to get right. So, like you say, a lot of religious paradigms. We're looking at them differently, discarding them completely. reaching out to try
Did you
to.
say discarding them completely?
Yeah, yeah, a lot of us are just like, we ain't doing the
You're not
Euro-
going to church and not going along with the.
not doing any of the European-based religions, basically. But we will see this. You will see a transition into a lot of new spiritual schools of thought. You're gonna see that. That's what I mean by the slow phasing out. Because even that is going to become irrelevant at some point, because it's still somewhat divisive, right? Because you got these different schools of thoughts and different tribes and different and they still clash, right? So they're not European based, but they're actually more Aboriginal or African based, but they're still divisive, right? So, we still have some ways to go. We still have some, I always hint back to this. We've got to get self-sustainable. In other words, we've got to get with the religion of the planet. Bottom line, we got to get self-sustainable. We got to harmonize with nature on a terrestrial level and a cosmic level.
I agree. So that's what this paradigm shift is all about. This is what I posted on my Facebook page. So as we prepare for the paradigm shift, UrbanProgressAlliance.org is introducing Gateway to Africa and the Caribbean. We must defend, protect, and provide for our own culture and community. Within our collective of African and Caribbean nations, we will initiate a series of shows designed to expose. So today we have our friends, associates out of Jamaica calling, and they're going to be talking about the opportunities that are available in getting back to nature. So this is what I'm saying to your generation. Get out of the mindset of money, because
Exactly.
that is what the love of money is, the root of all evil. So that is what brought us to where we are right now. So the various opportunities. So we are Urban Progress Alliance. Go to urbanprogressalliance.org, register, send in your contact information, because we're connecting with Black Aboriginal nations all over the planet, because they're starting to get it. They understand that, okay, this is not going to get any better, and it's one virus, one disease, one mental, spiritual, physical attack after another, because this old paradigm is just in desperation mode. Well, I got to steal all. You're not gonna get this money. Is gonna be worthless, and there's nowhere you can hide on this planet. One, when people wake up and realize what you've done. All right. Two, you're never gonna escape karma. Karma will follow you throughout the universe.
Yes, it will.
All right.
Into the new universe.
Yeah. So where we are now, and I'm hoping your generation listen, and your generation, because my generation, I got enough of us right now that are saying, okay, we're going to give you all another shot. We're going to go online. We're going to sacrifice ourselves. Matter of fact, a lot of these people dying right now as sacrificial lambs. So we're going to do what's necessary to get this in place. And so our Jamaican partners, we got Nigerian, Rwanda, we got partners all over the world that's getting it, and they're ready to open up the opportunities to get you guys trained and prepared for the paradigm shift. And all the paradigm shift is balance, returning to nature. Now, there is technology of comfort that everybody has become accustomed to. Yes, there is technology, but if you study the technology and go in more detail of how to use that technology in balance with nature, then the residual or harmful effects will be minimized if you study it as a collective and as a whole. That means that a child that may not have a 4.0 grade average in the university, but might only have a 1.2 grade average GPA. Mm-hmm. All right, but can go out into the field and know how to find a product or a natural leaf or something to heal or to make life easy. You know, but they're being suppressed because they don't have a 4.0 grade average, so they're being relegated to doing something menial that, you know, that will not expose them to finding that cure or that natural technology to maintain the comfort level that we've acquired in this unnatural technology. Yeah. So we have, you know, we're expecting a call in this morning, and also what I posted will be these opportunities, investment opportunities in Jamaica. They're going to be investment opportunities throughout other Caribbean nations, but also Africa. Now, this technology, if you have construction experience, if you're an engineer or and solar panel, or alternative energy, all of these technologies in the new paradigm need to be studied and worked on. And it's not going to be, so don't sit back and say, well, I don't have a college degree, a high school education, and all that. No, it's going to be based on your natural God-given talent. You may have skills with your hands. You may have skills with your eyes, your smell, your touch, all the natural senses. And those are the skills that we're going to pay attention to in the new paradigm shift to help foster you and prepare you to do what you do to acquire balance. So we got a call coming in. Go ahead, caller. Okay, you still have it? Okay, so we're waiting on the call to come through. And so, you know, so this is what the new paradigm is all about. It's about finding balance, getting back to nature, and finding out how we're going to resolve these remedies. So the one key component is food is your healthy food is your best medicine.
Absolutely.
You know,
I want to get, you know, deep into the various, or really the infinite amount of opportunities in the new paradigm that we're describing. Which, if we're going to put a name on it today, you know, this is the field of environmental studies, basically. Everything from, you know, there's opportunities, everything from agriculture to engineering to, hold on, folks, we're going to try to get this call this time.
Hello, caller. Good day. Yes. Say, doctor, say your name once again. There's a little distortion in the call. Okay. Okay. Yes, sir. Well, we're happy to receive you. Doctor, give us a little information. So I was just talking on the show about the paradigm shift and us getting back to nature and how all of the black diaspora of the nation or the world, how melanated people are going to come together and reinstitute the natural sciences and identifying the true medicine, which is the food that we're eating. So how does your medical school tie into this? Okay, so in the new paradigm, what are the trades, the foundation, the syllabus, the curriculum of your medical school that's going to address natural medicines versus harmful pharmaceutical medicines? So, doctor, and other countries as well. Yes. So, doctor, understanding, and I know you can't. Well, here in America, and I don't know what you can say in Jamaica, but in America, they have strict guidelines on you claiming that you've cured or that your process will cure particular elements. In America, they call it practicing medicine. They're not really instituting medicine. So, in Jamaica, there are instances where you have cured people with cancer and other ailments. Can you attest to that? Okay, no. So, no, we wanted to talk about the successes you've had with the natural treatments. And there was one particular case sample where a young lady that had cancer was fully recovered. Okay. Okay. Okay, so what one of the things and the reality of this, our situation here in the United States is that the medical industry and the pharmaceutical industries are tied hand in hand, and they have very restricting laws that you can only be reimbursed, if you follow the prescription of the doctors and their arrangement with the pharmaceutical companies. One of the things that I will become an advocate of is getting the laws changed to where medicinal medicines can be reimbursed as well as pharmaceutical. And that choice should be on the patient and not the government. How do you deal with that in Jamaica? So yeah, so here in the United States, the medical industry, the AMA, and the pharmaceutical drug industry are tied hand in hand, and the reimbursement schedules only allow for those pharmaceutical treatments or artificial treatments that have a tremendous amount of side effects. The medicinal drugs and healing remedies that Jamaica and other African nations are recommending don't have side effects. But yet, it's difficult in the United States for you to get reimbursement for that sort of treatment and the buying and the purchase of those medicinal type products. How do you deal with that in Jamaica? Well, yeah, I can attest to that. I drink my Cersei religiously, and I'm doing fine. I'm still young. I'm in my late 60s, and so, doctor, you can give me a treatment recommendation here over the phone. I drink my Cersei at least once a week. Especially during this virus situation, and I'm doing great, fantastic. Am I overdoing it by drinking my Cersei once a week? Wait, hold that point, because I need this therapy. So we got to go to break. Stay on the line. I need you to put a pin in right just what you were saying. Okay, hold on. This is Straight Talk. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all got to see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke. But this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan.
Separated.
We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
Idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was
the
fine.
most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm
don't
and keep
ignore
to the
this
plan.
message.
Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Hello, Kubo. What have you got planned for today?
Come on, this way.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
It's the most powerful magic there is.
Head outside to discover incredible animals.
Wow.
And beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure. So grab your loved ones and explore a world of possibilities. Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
My teacher said...
All right, this is Andre Hill Sr. along with Andre Hill Jr. This is Straight Talk Morning Show, and we have a group of Jamaican doctors on the line, and I'm getting a treatment recommendation over the airways directly from Jamaica. I drink my Cersei tea, and especially when I'm hanging out with people and I feel I've been coughed on or what have you. As soon as I get home, drink me some Cersei tea, and I'm like new in 30 minutes. I'm feeling good. And I also heard that it has some cancer remedies in it as well. But go ahead, doctor. Tell me, am I drinking it too much, or what? And you were talking about the alkaline effect. Huh. Abs- Absolutely, and Okay, are we there?
Hello?
Hello? No. Okay, so, yes, go ahead, Richard. Well, believe me, I am extremely excited, and this ties into our potential West Tampa project, Gateway to Africa and the Caribbean, and we're going to set up a conference call like we did once before to talk about the particulars of working as well with the industry there in Jamaica as well as the government, and exchanging ideas on how we're going to move forward in the new paradigm shift. So I'm extremely excited. Let the Ceres companies there in Jamaica know that I'll be flying in real soon to pick up 2 airplane loads of Ceres in this process. It does grows here in a short season here in the U.S., but not like it does in Jamaica, and you're way ahead of the game. So right now is not all about making money. It's about the health of our planet, the health of our people. We have gone through 1,000 years of racism and detriment to our culture, to our soul, and so now it's time to rebuild. I am extremely excited. Richard, do you have some more things? Richard, I know you were talking about opportunities with cannabis, and go ahead. Well, absolutely. Well, Richard. Absolutely, and the exciting part about it is that because it's not as expensive and not taken away from the quality of it. I mean, the truth is the truth. So why do you have to pay so much here in America for the truth when you can get the same truth in Jamaica for less? And then that helps with the hypocritical oath, because the hypocritical oath here in the United States is I got to get paid to pay off that expensive education, and that's part of the problem, you know. And so I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited about how we're going to connect this all over the planet, and Jamaica is a start, and I'm looking very much forward to the alliance and this new paradigm shift, because it is mandatory. So, Richard, any closing remarks? Of course, our listeners know that they can get more information about you through our urbanprogressalliance.org. But go ahead and give some information on how people can contact you there in Jamaica as well, Richard. Wonderful. All right, well, gentlemen, okay. All right. So our chief administrative officer, I know she's listening to the show, and she's going to be calling you back, Richard, and to get the details, because we're going to be posting this on our webpage here locally, and also setting up, making arrangements to finance students that are interested in coming to Jamaica. So that's all part of our gateway to Africa and the Caribbean, and yes, this is mandatory. This is no longer optional. We have seen the demonstration that there are certain cultures that wants to continue their AI agenda, which means that it does not include melanated people. So we must defend, protect, and educate our own, and we're looking forward to it. Gentlemen, I'm looking forward to us talking again very soon. And thanks for joining us on the Straight Talk Morning Show right here in the Tampa Bay area. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. Okay, so we got a few minutes left, and so to my son, what's your take on all that?
That was good. They answered some questions that I was going to ask them anyway. I wanted to know what was the most practical way we can partner with them. And I got some ideas, and that they didn't convey, but also they gave out some good information on how we can get our communities invested in herbal remedies, herbal medicinal products from Jamaica.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So and then not only that, some of our people can go down there and get trained, and they can come back and say. And what I was thinking was, we can, it's not about rivaling the AMA, but we essentially can. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So to our listening audience, if you have children, grandchildren, cousins, brothers, sisters, get in touch with UrbanProgressAlliance.org. Get in touch with us. We are unselfishly working on an agenda to restore our confidence, our investment here on planet Earth. And it's not about anybody outdoing anybody. Get out of that mindset. We have financial geniuses that are working with us to work with African nations all over the world. We have black billionaires all over the world that's looking forward to working with the Gateway to African Caribbean. But we need you guys to get involved. We need you to contact us, let us know you are interested. We need you to donate as well, because all of these monies will go into a fund to help get our children educated to the new paradigm shift. And this is the real deal. This is no longer optional. You can't sit back and say, well, I'm waiting on Jesus to come fix all this. No, the Christ will tell you. You too can perform these miracles and even greater works. But you're not going to sit at home on your knees praying for them. You got to go out and pursue it. And that's what this show is all about. Economic empowerment. It's about the health of our people, our nation. It's about our planet that was given to us by our ancestors, or the grand creator of the universe. And so now we have to reclaim it. Our Caucasian brothers and sisters, they're realizing that karma is real, and they're starting to wake up. And like with Dr. Marianna Williamson, go on YouTube, look her up. And she had these Caucasian people, apologizing because they know that they have planned these devious schemes of economic, spiritual, and social oppression. And so now the karma is affecting them. And it's very obvious, through what's going on now. Artificial intelligence, it's going to be some technology that we're going to maintain. But the way it's going now, for to control your lifespan, to take your loved ones, because they want to limit your control on this planet. So all of that's madness. All of that is mentally deranged, psychotic maniacs, and they're no longer needed in the new paradigm shift. They've done their job. Their tenure is up. So in the new paradigm shift, it's all about balance. And on that note, you want to close out, son?
Yes, indeed. All right, guys. So stay tuned to our Facebook page. What we will be doing sooner than later is posting some ways you can donate to our causes, our agendas, so we can take this thing to the next level, man. Like Pop says, it's no longer time to play games. We're on the front line of this, and yeah.
This has been the Straight Talk Morning Show. Make sure you tune in next Saturday. We're going to bring more opportunities, more ways to invest, or more ways to get involved in our investment. And we look forward to seeing you next Saturday morning on the Straight Talk Morning Show. Thank you.